Hey, hello everyone, how are you today, guys? I am on a motorcycle trip today, or maybe should I say more like a motorcycle mission today. So let's get straight to the point. Some of you, and I've heard this couple of times, said that my fuel consumption on a Royal Enfield is rubbish. I've even heard that I must be doing something wrong, because with my calculations this motorcycle is only able to do a 35 kilometers on a tank, on a full tank. Now, how was that measured by me? It was actually measured by an accident, because one day I went to the office and I ran out of fuel. That's how I measured it. So you may say that it was a pretty good way to check if I was correct with my measurements, right? But to be honest, I don't really remember what type of riding that I do through those 235 kilometers earlier. So I'm not sure if this was like a city ride, or maybe a highway ride, or maybe a mixed one, or something like that. So today I'm taking you with me to a fuel station, which is gonna be like 5 kilometers from here. So we are not measuring anything right now, not just yet. And I'm going there to fuel the bike, and then I'm going to jump on a highway, and I'm gonna do around 50, maybe 60 kilometers, then come back to the same fuel station, and I'm gonna fill up again. Now, what this will show us, it will show us exactly how much fuel did we use up riding the distance about 50-60 kilometers. We're gonna have the exact measurement on our tacho, right? So stay with me, let's go to the fuel station. And yeah, one more thing, I think I'm gonna have to check the tire pressure. Not sure what is the pressure right now. I haven't checked it for a while, so let's make sure that this is correct enough to use it as a measurement. Okay, see you there. Ah, what a beautiful sun. Woo! So now we can see how much fuel I'm putting in, and I'm gonna fill it up to the cork so we can see the level of the fuel. And then when we come back after those 50-60 kilometers, we can fill up in the same way. The motorcycle is on the center stand, as you've seen. Okay, there's a hole inside the tank, so I'm going to fill it up all the way to this hole. Okay, it is around, I don't know, maybe 3-4 millimeters below that hole. You should probably see it. We'll do the same thing next time. Let's close it. Let's go and pay. Dzień dobry, numer 6.
Powinno się zapłacić.
Dzięki. Okay, we are back, guys. So let's hit the road, Jack. Okay. Zeroing the trip meter. Now before we hit that road, I'm gonna side stand, sorry. I'm gonna see if there's a air compressor. Do you guys remember what is the correct tire pressure for the Royal Enfield Interceptor? Because I don't. Oh, there's a whole information on the swing arm, which is very dirty. Sorry about that, guys. So let me check. 32 psi, 36 rear, 32, 36. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So the tire pressure is all set up as it's supposed to be set up according to the information on my swing arm, and it was a little bit too low, about 10% too low. So it's not that a little, but it is a little bit. Now I'm going to ride 50 kilometers, maybe 60 kilometers right now, which will take me around 30 minutes with a speed of around 100 kilometers an hour, which is going to be a good steady ride on the highway. I don't expect too much traffic. Anyway, it is possible that I'm gonna have to overtake a couple of semi trucks or something bigger, right? Cargo trucks. I'm not gonna stay behind any of those, so I'm gonna take the full wind as much as possible on myself. It's not windy. It's around 12 Celsius degrees, 11, 12 Celsius degrees. And it's a very, very dry today, so no wet conditions whatsoever. Now, I'm not gonna record everything in normal pace, so I'm gonna switch to the time lapse. So you're gonna see me back in here in a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, I guess. Anyway, let's go. So we're back. Let me just finish my hot dog and I'm going to tell you how it went. Okay, so I hate the hot dog. Now guys, let's calculate this, okay? So I was able to go 57.5 kilometers, right? So it's 57.5 kilometers out of 100, which we are going to calculate. So it's actually 100 kilometers divided by 57.5, which give us the factor of 1.739, and a lot of numbers after that. So this one times the fuel, 2.45 liters. So the fuel consumption for 100 kilometers riding like I showed you is going to be 4.26 liters. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's actually a lot less than I thought that it would do. And I did some measuring and I made 235 kilometers on the full tank. And I think it must have been a lot of in the city, because this would tell that this would mean that the motorcycle is using more than 5 liters per 100 kilometers in the city. We're gonna check that anyway. We're gonna check that one day, maybe next week. But riding 50 kilometers inside city is quite a lot. I'm not sure if I have time to do this, but let's see. But yeah, that was a very good test, and let's go home. So just a little comment on what I said before this test. I did stated that that the motorcycle is using more than 5 liters of fuel on every 100 kilometers, which obviously is not true. Not when you are cruising a highway with the speed of around 100 kilometers per hour, right? Which we just seen. So I'm taking this back. I hope I did not confuse anyone with this kind of information. We did a proper measurement, proper test right now, and I'm still gonna have to do some kind of a test inside city riding, because I believe it's gonna be much more than 4.2 liters. So I guess maybe next week I'll be able to do something like that. It will take around 2 hours to cruise in the city and make at least 50 kilometers. I could make it with a lower range, like I don't know, 25 kilometers, but it's not going to be as good, as reliable as a test for this kind of a distance. The most reliable would also be would really be to do a real 100 kilometers, but I cannot imagine doing 100 kilometers through the city, especially that we want to stay and wait in this traffic and wait on those red lights and test everything properly. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for your for your time. I hope you liked it. I hope this brings some kind of important and valuable information for you. It does for me, actually. Now the next text would be how much usable fuel there is in the tank, right? So this will give you the range of the motorcycle, the real usable range. Maybe one day we'll check that, but this will be something like a couple of hours of riding. So let's see when we can do this, and maybe we'll be able to arrange such a test. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Have a good ride. Bye.